University for their unrelenting commitment towards realizing the able mandate of this institution. I also commend the students for being of good conduct and not allowing their attention to be distracted from the very essence of being students. Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that at the last convocation ceremony, I took a position in appointing by merit the Vice Chancellor of any university from among its tenure staff. This, I believe, is not an automatic return ticket we are calling for in Nigeria today. I took the position after a careful consideration of the trend of affairs in this university. Few years before, the present Vice Chancellor was appointed. Today, I feel honorably gratified that the veracity of that position has been proved by the unfettered determination of the present Vice Chancellor and the management team towards making the university a citadel of learning as envisioned by the founding fathers. We are seeing the difference between heavy words and sincere action. The numerous gigantic projects being commissioned today by Your Excellency the Visitor provide an incontrovertible attestation to this fact. May the Almighty God continue to bless the Vice Chancellor, Professor Hilary Edoga, and all administrators, staff, and students who have actually supported him in restoring this. It is my humble opinion that management staff and students of this university have shown deep commitment to the mandate of the university. They have done this in spite of the leanness of available resources. I strongly believe that they are likely to do even much more if given some moral booster. It is in this regard that I want to reiterate my humble appeal that Mr. President may use his good offices to approve a handsome take-off grant for this university so that it could catch up with the other universities of agriculture. I make this passionate appeal, trusting that the Honorable Minister of Education will help to bring it to the kind attention and the listening ear of our amiable President and Visitor. As I conclude this address, I consider it fit and prosper to reassure Mr. President that the entire community of this university is deeply appreciative of his dogged determination to transform our dear nation, Nigeria. We note with passion that the transformation agenda has made very significant strides in various sectors and across all the geopolitical zones of the country. We therefore continue to intercede for Your Excellency and our country that God will always turn his face towards you and make more grace abound unto you. Your Excellency, the Visitor, Your Excellency, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of the National Assembly, Honorable Members of the Abia State Executive and House of Assembly, members of the other state executive and houses of assembly, the Executive Secretary NUC, Your Royal Highnesses, the Pro-Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and members of the university community, graduates and honorable awardees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am sincerely grateful for your kind patience and rapt attention. I wish all of us a happy celebration and safe journey back. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
Chancellor Sir, I now have the singular honor and privilege to call upon the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Professor Anya Oko Anya, OFR, Fellow of the Academy of Science, to address the convocation.
Our revered Chancellor, may I respectfully ask for your permission and approval to stand on the protocol that you have so meticulously and graciously outlined. Thank you, sir. It is with utmost delight and a deep sense of honor and privilege that on behalf of the Governing Council of Micheal Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, I welcome you all to this memorable occasion of the 6th Convocation ceremony of the university. For me and for members of the present Governing Council, this ceremony offers us the first opportunity, acting together to address and interact with the entire staff and student community of the university, the alumni, the general public, and government functionaries on one platform. Since our inauguration by the visitor on the 21st of February 2013, this occasion offers us the opportunity to publicly express our appreciation to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the visitor to Micheal Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, for this privilege to serve our fatherland. As we appreciate the vision of the founding fathers of this and other specialized universities, let us reflect on the journey so far. From conception through actual establishment and the grappling with of the teething problems that attend such endeavors, to the present threshold of rapid and sustainable growth of this University of Agriculture and ours in particular, their success remains a challenge in spite of the progressive trajectory of their development and the ingenuity of the founding fathers. Some of the founding fathers offer their creative intellect, while some ensure that the excellent ideas generated were incubated to fruition through enabling policies and astute management of human and material resources. In this regard, it gives me special satisfaction to recall that it was my privilege to chair the National University Committee that defined the parameters on administration, structure, and development of the new university in the early 1980s. The newly appointed vice chancellors then, Adekola for Bauchi, Iboelu for Makurdi, and Gonwo for Owerri, were members of my committee. In all these and at all times, we all must remember that we are mere stewards for the Nigerian peoples. As we celebrate, let me join our most respected Chancellor to give due honor to our President and visitor of this university, who has written a new chapter in the development of the university system by ensuring that there is a federal university in every state, and has in the process widened the opportunities and scope for tertiary education in Nigeria. We remain confident that the Almighty God will continue to guide, protect, and strengthen him as he continues with the onerous and challenging task of nation building. We must note, however, that with the expansion of the system comes the greater challenge of refocusing the universities to pursue their primary function of leading through research and qualitative teaching, as well as redefining and conserving the values of the society.